welcome to my capstone. Teen needs ways to stay focused while studying.
Why did you pick this problem?
I picked this problem because I felt like I could relate to the problem. As a student, I struggle with staying focused while I'm studying because there's so many distractions in our generation nowadays where there's social media, your friends texting you, like all of these distractions. So I wanted to actually bring awareness to it, and I wanted to help other students just like me who are struggling with it. So I wanted to build an app that could help them be more organized towards making a time for them to study.
Why did it interest you?
This problem interested me because, like I said earlier, I could relate to it, and I wanted to actually make something that could make a difference in student lives. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this problem, because I wanted to not only help myself but other teens who are struggling with this problem.
What did you learn, and who did you learn it from?
I went around and observed students, and then I interviewed them because my main focus is students. So I asked them questions such as how do you prepare before you take a test? What do you do to prepare? I learned from most of the students, they don't really have a strategy to study. They just go with the flow and cramp everything the night before, and I feel like that's one of the main reasons why they're struggling, because they don't have a good studying system. Teens have a lot on their hands, so some of the root causes could be stress, organization, laziness, sports, jobs, and home problems. I chose organization as the root cause I wanted to pursue. I chose organization because I feel like a lot of students don't know how to stay organized. The 4 principles that I kept in mind while designing this idea was easy to use, appealing, stress-free, and effective. So for my solution, I brainstormed 3 ideas. Idea number 1, study time. Study Time is an app for teens who need help with coming up with a good strategy for studying. This app can remind you to study, since teens are always glued to their phone 24/7. The app will be able to let you write down your upcoming quizzes, tests, or assignments. Idea number 2, Tutor Me. Tutor Me is an after-school program where students/peers can stay after school every 2 to 3 days a week to help each other. To make this idea more effective, the students will get supervision to make sure they stay on track. Also, if they need help, they can ask for help as well. However, the purpose is to have peers help each other. Sometimes some teens feel like they're more comfortable asking their friends, peers for help than a teacher or an adult. Idea number 3, Calendar app. My calendar app is where you can write down your assignments for the week or upcoming things. So, if you forget what homework you have or what quizzes you have to study for, you can just open the app on your phone or tablet. If you're at home, you can find out what you need to study for.
How did you go about choosing the solution?
The way I chose the solution is I ranked them by asking students to tell me which ones they like the most. So I described all of the 3 different ideas, and then I sent out a Google form to all the students in my grade so that they can answer it, and then whichever had the highest score was the one that I went with.
What is your final solution?
My final solution is study time.
How did the feedback that you got improve your product?
The feedbacks that I got helped me improve my product by making me think outside the box and thinking about what teens really need in this app, which is 1, motivation to use the app so they can have a successful outcome. 2, to use a tracker that would allow them to see the progress they're making so they can improve. If they're not making a progress, then they can be like, okay, this is what I need to fix, and then put more time into studying, and then if they're doing good, then they can keep doing what they're doing. Teens who have a job need a way to make their studying more effective because falling behind in school is not an option for them. It can quickly lead to loss of sleep or missed assignments since their schedules are packed. If I create an app to help them stay organized and on top of studying, then it will lessen the stress due to disorganization. This is my prototype, and this is the first thing that you're going to see when you open the app. So next we have the menu. So in the menu there's notes, reminder, timer, and reward. On the next feature, it's the notes, where you can write down any notes that you want to take during class. After the feature of notes, there is the reward system, where you get money for accomplishing your goals. Next, we have the calendar, which you can set the date when you have an assignment, and then it will remind you when the assignment is about to come up, so you can have like ahead of time to study. The last feature is the timer, which will allow you to keep track of how long you're studying, and then it will let you know when you can take a break.
Perfect, perfect.